Okay. So SPSS is from IBM, and then their version is the IBM SPSS statistics. As you said, SPSS means Statistical Package for Social Sciences. This is going to be a demonstration from SPSS version number 27. Okay, so once you're able to open your SPSS file, you are going to let me drag this here. Once you open your SPSS file, you'll see this pop-up window. Now, this is how SPSS is going to look like when you haven't started anything at all. So there are two main windows in this window. So on your bottom left corner, you see the data view tab or the data view window, and then the variable view window. The data view window and then the variable view window. Good. So in the data view, this is where you are going to input all your variables of your data for SPSS to analyze. So in the data view, you're going to input your data for SPSS to analyze. Then in your variable view, this is where you actually give your variables its properties for SPSS to understand, for it to analyze. Now, this is a software. So once you type in your data view, you actually have to tell the software what you have actually typed, right? So this is where you do it in your variable view. So some people will call it coding. Some people call it coding, that you are coding your data. So you do that in your variable view. So when you look at the menu tab, you can see a list of commands from file to edit to view to data, then transform to analyze, graphs, utilities, and so on and so forth. So this is how SPSS looks like when you open it from the get-go. Now, you can manually type in your data, but typing in your data manually is going to be tedious. So that will bring us to the first point of how to import data into SPSS. How to import data into SPSS. Now, to import data into SPSS, you are going to, and there are two ways of doing this. So the first way is that you click on this folder button here. Immediately you click on the folder button, the software is going to give you a lookup menu or a lookup window where you are going to look for the data you would want to import. So here I want to import MLS MI data set. And then this is already in an SPSS file. So you see the dots and SAV here. But in case maybe you don't have an SPSS file you want to import, there are other files you can import. So we have Excel here, mostly for your exams, they'll be giving you an Excel file. So you have an Excel here where you can also choose this, and then it will filter all the Excel files for you to import. Another way you can do this is to open the data set directly. So immediately, assuming you had the data set, you could double click it immediately, and then SPSS is going to generate the data for you. Also, if you have a data set, you could directly drag and drop it into SPSS. So if you have a maybe an Excel file, you can directly drag and drop it in here. So maybe this Excel file, you can drag and drop in here, and then it will also work perfectly for you. So this is our imported data with um, list of variables all the way here. So the data view is showing our imported data. And then when you come to the variable view, you can see the list of variables have been identified here by SPSS with each label and then each value given to it. So this is how you import data into SPSS, and it's very easy and simple. See, it's not difficult at all. Okay. Okay, so previously we talked about how to open